Talofa, Malolelei'i, Bula, vinaka, and welcome to TEIVOVOrugby.com's Super Rugby Pacific podcast, Season 1, Episode 6. I'm Culden Kamea. This is my weekly podcast on the Fijian Drua, Moana Pasifika, and other teams in the Super Rugby Pacific 2023 competition, plus Team Fijiana, of course, defending their Super W title in Australia. However, this week, I just have to get this off my chest. Biased or incompetent refereeing. Not in Super Rugby Pacific, but at the Hong Kong Sevens on Sunday in the playoff for bronze in the women's competition between Fijiana and Great Britain. Sadly, Fijiana were robbed of the bronze medal by biased refereeing in their game against Great Britain. Having trailed throughout, Team Fijiana scored just before the full-time siren with 31 seconds to play, and then converted for a 19-7 win at 8 seconds after the final siren. Why they should then have to restart beats me. Anyway, during sudden death, after the restart, the referee blew 5 consecutive penalties against Fijiana until Great Britain won. 2 penalties were awarded against Fijiana for the tackler not rolling away, according to the referee. But in both cases, the Fijiana tacklers were clear of the tackle ball, and in both cases, another Fijiana player was already over the ball trying to win it. In the first penalty for this, at 44 seconds into the sudden death game time, the Great Britain number 10 loses her feet and falls into the tackle ball area off her feet, which is an infringement. She temporarily blocks the Fijiana number 9 from exiting that area, but she is to one side and stands up, while Naimasi is correctly over the ball trying to win it, when the referee penalizes Fijiana for not rolling away. Another penalty was for the Fijiana front row standing up in the scrum, according to the referee, yet it was so clear that Team Fijiana dominated the Great Britain scrum throughout the game, and especially during the sudden death period. It was so clearly the Great Britain forwards who stood up twice under immense pressure, being pushed backwards at their scrum. Yet the referee penalizes the Fijiana front row for standing up. As far as I know, all front rows try to get under the opponent's front row and force them up, which the Fijiana forwards did. Even the TV commentator said, "Big scrum, Fiji," at 1 minute and 24 seconds into sudden death game time. After resetting the scrum for a second time at 1 minute 56 seconds gone, the Great Britain forwards could not take the pressure and had to stand up again so that they could get out of the scrum ASAP. All referees know this and always penalize the scrum going backwards for standing up, not the dominant forwards driving forward, in this case Team Fijiana. In the case of the fourth penalty against Fijiana captain Naimasi for not rolling away, she was behind the tackle area and not in any way interfering with Great Britain playing the ball. Yet Naimasi was penalized. From that penalty, Naimasi was yellow carded for not retiring 10 meters, and Great Britain scored against Fijiana with a player down. That was plain daylight robbery by biased refereeing. New Zealand cruised to victory in both the women's and men's finals of the Cathay HSBC Hong Kong Sevens to increase their leads at the top of the ladder. New Zealand women beat Australia 26-17 and the All Blacks Sevens beat Fiji 24-17 to win their first Cathay HSBC Hong Kong Sevens title since 2014. In Super Rugby, round 6 last weekend, the Hurricanes defeated the Force 45-42. The Brumbies beat the New South Wales Waratahs 40-36. The Crusaders 25-12 over the Reds. And the Fijian Drua won against the Rebels 38-28 here in Suva. The Chiefs beat the Blues 2013. Moana Pasifika went down to the Highlanders 45-17. In Super W round 2 last weekend, the Fijian Drua 39-12 over the Rebels. The Fijiana and Drua, that is. 39-12 over the Rebels. The Brumbies went down to New South Wales Waratahs 24-13, and the Reds too good for the Force 29-14. Both Fiji teams had good wins at home, with the Drua on a bye this weekend and a tough game against the Blues in Lautoka in the heat of mid-April to come, while our Fijian and Drua girls play the rest of their games away in Australia. For TEIVOVORugby.com, I'm Culden Kamea.